Page 82, Morning Rainbow. At the top of the page, introducing you to another thing we use in music called a coda. I spoke briefly about sections of music in a previous video. Well, a coda is a section of music. It's the end. It's like a tail piece. Sometimes the coda is extra. You don't even need it. You could stop the piece before the coda, you're fine. Other times the coda is a very important part of the piece. You got to include it. But to me, a coda is really more of an afterthought most of the time. So you can have introductions in music. An introduction is like just an introductory, it's a section by itself. It sets the mood and the atmosphere for the piece. Well, the coda just it's the caboose of the train. I see a piece called Morning Rainbow. I'm thinking, okay, this could be really pretty. Morning and sunrise, or it could be really lots of accidentals and who knows what's going on. Because you're waking up and everything's all wish-washy and whatnot. You got to play the piece to find out which way it goes. So let's look it over. It is 5 lines long, and the last line is a coda. There is a DC out coda, which I'll talk about a little bit later, but really then it's going to be about 9 lines long. It's almost like 2 pages now. I'll talk about that more when we get to it. Treble and bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major. Make sure you can do the C major scale. I got a video on it, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it before. 4/4 time. We got lots of quarter notes and dotted half notes and whole notes. We can handle all that. I'm going to kind of take it both hands at the same time because most of the time it's only one hand or the other playing. So it starts at the beginning with left hand here. You're in C position then, at least to start. The right hand starts with thumb on C, so you're in C position. And we have a pickup beat. We're coming in on beat 4, excuse me. There's 4 beats in a measure. We're coming in on the last beat. So the first 3 beats have to be somewhere else. If you look at the bottom, we have a problem. There's an error in the music. Isn't that nice? If you look at the bottom, the last 2 lines, the last 2 measures, each measure has 3 counts in it. That doesn't work. Only one of those measures should have 3 counts in it. Only one. And in my opinion, it should probably be the next to the last line should be the one with 3 counts in it. And the coda at the bottom, that should have 4 counts in that one. In that final measure. Because every measure's got to have 4 counts. And now we're 1 count short of doing that throughout this piece. It doesn't affect how we play it. It's just if you want to understand the music and you're getting into it, it's like, oh, what's going on here? It's easy enough to fix. We can simply hold that last note at the bottom 4 counts instead of 3, and it comes out even. However, for the purpose of the video, let's go ahead and play it like it's written. So we're here on B4. And just quarter notes. Oh, D flats. So you take 2nd finger, because on D, and just reach down a bit. Already it's give me my coffee. Do it again. Then you have at the end of the line a D flat and an F together. That's a bit of a trick to connect them, but I'm just transferring weight to the notes. And the weight's pushing the notes down. Let's go down to the 3rd line. Here, now the thumb's got to come up 1 key. The hand isn't moving, just the thumb. Okay. Now, for the 3rd line, the left hand has to move because we're going to need 2nd finger on A flat, which means 2nd finger would be on A, so we can do the A flat. So it's... Isn't that fun? You just gotta love it. And then for the last note on that line, they want a thumb. Just reach the thumb down, and if you're doing scales, you can do this easily. Here. This way we're in position to go on. Whether we go back to the top because of the DC, please go back to the beginning, because you have it, or if you go to the coda, you're still in position. Now for the coda, the last line, it's a D here. We're just playing accidentals And then for the right hand, for the whole note, you got to use fourth finger because I'm using these other, I'm busy, so I got to use fourth finger. I'm a little out of position, it doesn't matter, piece is over. And then the right hand, they want here. And then here. So you're starting out with 3. You ended the fourth line with 1. You want at the bottom 3, you just scrunch up a little bit, 3. Then here, and then C, G. So the 2 hands together is here. Never mind what it sounds like, they wrote it, it's not my fault. Here. I guess the sun came out finally. And then you got 1 beat rest for the left hand to go up and play the high C. And that's by itself, will lift up here. And to hold both hands in position for the end of the note, we'll do it 3 counts, it should be 4, and then lift up. Okay, it sounds a little weird. All right, you're waking up in the morning and your things are a little weird yet, I guess. Let's talk a bit about the weirdness. Some music just sounds yuck, or it sounds different, or the harmonies are just something else. It's a matter of try and hear the beauty in the harmony no matter what it is. So even in this, you're hearing that D, try and see if you can appreciate why it should be a D flat and not a D natural. A D natural would sound nice. But the D flat adds the flavor that it really needs. And at the bottom, the last line, this, appreciate the harmony that's there rather than just saying yuck. So yeah, just appreciate it. It's there for a reason. It serves a purpose. It's almost like special effects. Yeah, and then you come up. It resolves into something that you can tolerate. So just keep that in mind when you're listening to the music and the harmony gets. Anyway, back to the piece. Okay, let's pretend that you've gotten all the notes and the rhythms are fine and there's no hesitations anywhere. Now you can add the articulation, which is the phrasing. Just lift up between the phrasing. And you'll notice that each phrase starts with a pickup beat. Well, that's where the natural accents come in. We want to go to hear. It should be sound like that. To hear, not to. Otherwise, it would sound like the first note you played is beat 1. And we don't want that. It's got to go. So feel the natural accents and then lift up between the phrases, all at the same time. Lift up. So I just want a little bit of silence. But at the end of the second line, third line, the silence is built in, you get a rest. Now, the coda, that phrase, it's a phrase, and there's no pickup on that one. It just starts right on beat 1. It's just an afterthought. Yeah. Then next, add the dynamics. For the most part, it's both hands here. It's all kind of melody. Whatever you think mezzo forte is, moderately loud. Oh. And it's staying there pretty much throughout the first 3 lines. And then for the 4th line, come down to moderately soft, just a little softer. Then in the 4th line down, 2nd measure, you have a dim and an E. In the next measure, there's a rit. They spread it out for you. Usually, you get it all together, dim, E, rit. Dim is diminuendo and gradually gets softer. You're moderately soft at the beginning of the line. And you're moderately soft starting the 2nd measure. Then come down a little bit for the next measure. Now it's soft. Don't get soft to the last measure. So I did it like a measure at a time. So in the 4th line down, the first 2 measures were moderately soft. And then I go down just a little bit and then finally soft. Then for the coda, you're back to moderately soft, and you can do both hands the same here. Now, so let's make sure we got the roadmap understood. You're going to play the first 4 lines down to the D, C, Al coda. DC sends you back to the beginning. And all coda, see last time it was DC all fine. You go to the beginning, then go to fine and quit. Here, it's go to the beginning and then go to the coda sign. And the coda sign is a circle with the crosshairs, and that's at the end of the second line. They put the word coda there. They don't really have to. The sign does it. But when you finish the second line, you immediately jump down to the coda. So I guess this is what, 5, 6, 7 lines long total. Speed, whatever you think, moderate. Not fast or slow, it's somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in there. I'd play it at a different speed every time I played it. You might think 1, 2, 3, 4 is a little fast. It's the feel of it. Overall, no. Later in the day, I might play it a little faster. Who knows? Now they've added pedal for the third line and then the fourth line and a little bit of the coda. And I'm going to put the pedal down right after I play the notes, and then I'm going to lift it up so I can hear the rest. I want to hear the rest. So in the third line, where it comes in, I push the note down first and then the pedal, and I hold the pedal down all the way to the end of the line and lift it up with the hand on beat 4. I want to hear one beat rest. They're showing to hold the pedal down all the way to the end of the measure. And then for the next line, it's the same thing. Push the note down first and then the pedal. And then lift the pedal right after you play the dotted half note. Right there. I'm lifting the pedal, so it overlaps just a little bit, but it's very little, and the ear doesn't mind. So I'm just down and then push the dotted half note down and then lift the pedal. Yeah. And at the end, the last 2 measures, you push the notes down first and then the pedal. And then the pedal comes up with the note at the end, everything together. And that's the pedaling. Now, I didn't finish my thought there on the 4th line on demi rit. I told you about the dim. I forgot about the rit. You got to slow down. So you're here. You're getting softer, but you also slow down. How much you slow down is up to you. You feel it. But hold that dotted half note down at the slower speed, however fast you're slowed down to. So it's going to sound like a lot longer than 3 counts because you're counting slower, but that's okay. And then when you go back to the top, you take off again at moderato again. Let's play this together slowly and double check all the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics, and I can't slow down, but I will do the DC all coda and all that. So I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go.